Welcome to Athlete Analyzer Judo. I'm happy you're here as you're about to embark on a new way of coaching that will benefit you and your team and make your life as a coach much easier. I'm Josh Hagan, one of the members of the Athlete Analyzer Success Team. I'll guide you through the main features of AAJ and explain why this is important for you and your team. Athlete Analyzer Judo is a collaboration platform for judo coaches and their judoka, providing an ease of communication between team members even when separated by great distances. Its foundation is evidence-based coaching, which means that we believe, with objective data, you can make much better decisions than on gut instinct alone. This allows you to specialize your training with your athletes, having seen their true strengths and weaknesses. We also believe when you have all the data, you'll find hidden patterns in both your own judoka as well as your opponents, which can be extremely beneficial. The athletes upload and tag the matches for situations like scores and penalties, and this data is used for a variety of analysis, which I'll show you later. This means that you, as a coach, can focus on analysis and help your athletes without the hurdle of collecting data, match videos, or sending out training plans the old-fashioned way. You can manage all of this in AAJ much easier than before and in less time. Collaborate whenever you want, whoever you are. Here's the coach's dashboard. In AAJ, you can create groups which can be quite helpful when working with lots of athletes. I have here national team, provincial team, U18, etc. You can use whichever system works for you. As you create and add athletes to the group, it will automatically update the leaderboard with key data. You can see if they have registered their training, the latest competition in these player cards. I will shortly show you how to analyze one of the judoka, but first I would like to show you one of the newest features in the system, Floo. Floo works much like your Facebook timeline. The most recent actions from your athletes appear at the top. You can easily check in on their progress and provide feedback on their most recent efforts, whether that be a tournament or training session. If I select competition, I can review their matches and provide feedback. All the coaches linked to an athlete can also provide feedback from the national to the club levels, which creates a great communication as well as a collaboration between coaches. If I select my judoka and then analyze, we can take a look at the strengths and weaknesses of our judoka. As you can see in William's case, the majority of his throws are to his opponent's back left and front right corner. He likes to hold the back of his opponent's judo-gi for those reverse throws. As well, he attacks much more than he counterattacks. Here you can see that his endurance may be an issue as his attacks per minute steeply decline. His most successful throws, uranage and kosodogake, are to the back left and his taitoshi to his opponent's front right. Like all graphs in AAJ, the directions graph is clickable, and we will select southeast to look at William's uranage. It's very easy to compare techniques performed by your judoka. You just scroll down and you will see a list of all their successful scores. In this case, I will choose an uranage where he scored a yuko. You can see in this case, his far leg does not come in close enough, so he's unable to achieve an ippon. Next, I will choose an uranage where he threw for ippon. You can see his back leg comes in close enough and he gets the required lift for the full score. Next, I would like to see where his opponents have found success against him. So if I select opponent nage waza, I can see where he gets caught. As you can see, 44% of the time his opponents have a right collar grip and throw him to his left front side. And the throw that stands out most is ippon seiwenage. Next, we will do match feedback. I will scroll down to the desired tournament, the Junior Swedish Open. I will then scroll down to the match we would like to review and press play. To the right, we have the comment section. Here, feedback can be given by all of William's coaches. Beneath the video, we have the timeline, as you can see. We'll now simply click the button labeled ippon and jump to that moment in the match. We're now going to look at match warnings, also called penalties. Under warnings, it is quite easy to find patterns. Often overlooked in match analysis, it is important to analyze warnings as they can have a profound impact on the outcome of a match. Now, it's possible to correct bad habits, seeing not only what warnings your athlete or their opponents commonly receive, but also when they occur most often during a match. In this case, another sign that our fighter may have some issues with his conditioning is the rise in penalties compared to his opponents in the latter stages of the match.
There is training insights analysis shown in graph form that displays your competitions, fatigue, as well as your level of fitness.
It even helps you to avoid overtraining.
Finally, I'm going to show you how to create a training plan. You first select Create, name the program whatever you would like, scroll down to the open box to add a workout. In this case, I would like my athletes to do 4 technique and randori sessions, so I simply select the option 4 times and then place them at the appropriate time and date on the calendar. Next, I would like them to do groundwork or Newaza focus class on Wednesday, and finally, sprint interval training on Saturday mornings. All of the workouts are totally customizable, as well as the exercises, and very easy to add. Next, I simply click Share, and then I choose which group I would like to perform these exercises. Whichever athletes are in the group, they will receive the workouts on their profile calendars and can easily report them as completed or not via the app or on their computer.
From quickly looking at your athlete's profile, you're able to find where they have found success in matches, with which techniques and from which grips. If their technique is where you'd like it to be, if they're having difficulty defending a specific technique, or if they need to add a new technique to throw in another direction. All of this data is collected by your athlete, flagging the matches, saving the coach's time to focus on what aspect to develop next. Take your coaching to another level for only $24.99 a month. Your team's future starts today. Thanks for watching and spread the word about Athlete Analyzer Judo.